Welcome to Adaptive IELTS. Today we'll explore the word advocate, a powerful term that's essential for your IELTS success. This word is particularly useful in writing Task 2 essays and speaking Part 3 responses when discussing support for ideas, policies, or changes. It helps you express persuasive arguments and demonstrate your ability to discuss complex concepts. Let's start with pronunciation. Advocate can be pronounced in two ways, as a noun, edcate, and as a verb, edket. Let's focus on the verb pronunciation first. Break it down with me. Ve, quick and soft. Ket, like cut with a soft K. Practice with this sentence. Many experts advocate a balanced diet. Notice how the stress falls on the first syllable ed. Now let's look at the noun form, advocate. The difference is in the last syllable, ket, softer, instead of kate. Practice with this sentence. She is a strong advocate for environmental protection. Here, the stress is also on the first syllable. Let's dive into the core meaning of this word. Advocate can be used both as a noun and a verb. As a noun, it refers to someone who publicly supports or recommends a particular cause or policy. As a verb, it means to publicly support or recommend something. In academic contexts, it's often used to discuss support for theories, practices, or social changes. The word advocate has several forms. As a noun, advocate, someone who supports a cause. As a verb, advocate, to support or recommend. The adjective form is advocative, having the nature of advocating or supporting. There's also the noun advocacy, the act of advocating or support for a cause, and the adjective advocatory, relating to advocacy or advocating. To vary your vocabulary, consider these alternatives. Support, promote, verb. Champion, pause. Endorse, back. Defend, proponent, noun. Supporter, noun. Champion, noun. Backer, noun. For writing Task 2, sophisticated alternatives include promote, endorse, and champion. Let's explore different ways to use advocate in IELTS contexts. In IELTS writing, you might say, many experts advocate for renewable energy sources to combat climate change. In IELTS speaking, you could mention, I advocate a balanced approach to urban development. Other examples include, she advocates for equal rights, verb. He is an advocate of sustainable living, noun. To score higher in IELTS, master these essential word partnerships. Common collocations include strongly advocate, widely advocate, actively advocate, publicly advocate, advocate for against, advocate a change, advocate the use of, advocate the importance of, be an advocate for, serve as an advocate. Consider these IELTS examples. Writing Task 2. While some advocate for stricter immigration policies, others believe that more lenient measures would benefit the economy. Speaking Part 3. I advocate that governments should invest more in public transportation to reduce traffic congestion. Another Writing Task 2 example. Many environmentalists advocate the use of renewable energy to protect our planet. Now it's your turn to practice. Complete these sentences. 1. Many scientists blank the importance of early education. 2. She is a passionate blank for animal rights. 3. The organization blank for better working conditions. 4. He has always been in blank of free speech. Experts blank a balanced approach to healthcare. Answers. Advocate advocates advocate. Your homework. 1. Write 3 sentences using advocate as a verb and 3 as a noun. Find an article about a social issue and summarize the author's advocacy points. 3. Write a short paragraph about something you advocate for, using at least 2 different forms of the word. 4. Create 5 sentences with different collocations from today's lesson. Here are some pro tips to boost your IELTS score. In writing Task 2, use advocate when discussing different perspectives on social, economic, or environmental issues. In speaking Part 3, use it to demonstrate your ability to discuss advocacy and support for ideas. Remember to vary your usage between the noun and verb forms, and always provide clear examples of what you're advocating. Today we've explored the word advocate, a versatile term that's essential for discussing support and recommendation in IELTS. Use this word to express persuasive arguments in your writing and speaking tasks. Remember to practice both forms of the word and their collocations. Keep advocating for your ideas, and best of luck on your IELTS journey.